Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to continue with the Rising Squall campaign, Mission 2, Guardian Angel. In this one, Calcite's chemical factory is under local insurgent attack. They tried calling local city-states for support, but were turned away. BMP again was called to provide security for the factory. However, things got worse after its ground security forces arrived. Commander Christopher Noah was tasked to send out flights to support the factory security forces. Aegis and Spear will arrive on site to provide close air support for the ground forces if necessary.
1-4-3-1, request rejoin. Aegis 3, pre-contact at Angels 15, speed 260. Aegis 3, ready for pre-contact. Ready, Aegis 3, clear contact. Keep it steady. Just a little. Caution, caution. Contact, you are taking fuel. Confirmed. Refueling complete. Disconnect.
Cowboy, this is Aegis. Four-ship FA-18C flight, currently 15 miles west of the bullseye, Angels 20. We have AGM-65E, CBU-99, and unguided rockets. Playtime 30 minutes. Ready for tasking.
Aegis, this is Cowboy 1. Thank God you're here. Stand by. Our defense team has been assigned to protect the plant from attacks. Our personnel and vehicles are deployed at the four corners of the plant. A large number of insurgents are operating around the plant. It looks like their target is to occupy the plant rather than destroying it. There are a large number of enemies, including tanks and armored vehicles. We've observed that the insurgents are also carrying manpads. We need to weaken their offense using airstrikes. Maintain altitude and stand by in the current airspace. We will mark the enemy's position with red smoke once we have visuals on them.
Aegis 1 copies all. We'll await your instructions and provide close air support. Over.
All stations, this is Bishop. Based on current intel, there is a sharp increase in hostile activity at your position. We think they may be preparing to attack. All stations, prepare to provide support.
This is Cowboy 1. We're under heavy fire. Hostiles are attacking from the southeast. Cowboy 1 to the Aegis. Request immediate close air support. We'll be giving you 9-line in 20 seconds.
Aegis 1, ready to copy.
Type 3 in effect. Bullseye 095 for 2 miles. 1,200 feet. Hostile armor and infantry cluster. 271742 north. 544226 east. 1 mile southeast of red smoke. Friendly forces are 3 miles northwest of the smoke.
Aegis 1 copies. 095 for 2 miles. Infantry cluster. Red smoke. Egress west.
Remarks. Troop in contact. Danger close. Man pads at AAA in target area. Pay attention to radar altitude. Final attack course 060 to 110.
Aegis Squadron, turn to target. Aegis 2, follow me to attack enemy armored vehicles. Aegis 3, 4, focus on infantry.
Aegis 2, Wilco. Let's do it. Hey, newcomer. Be careful not to dive too fast. Control your airspeed.
Aegis 3, roger. By the way, have been on many missions. I'm not new anymore.
Aegis 4, fence in.
Aegis, you are...
Rifle!
Aegis 3, red smoke, southeast corner of the plant. Large group of militants.
Aegis 2 to Aegis 3. Note that the enemy has anti-aircraft weapons on the ground. Launch an attack as soon as possible, and egress quickly. Do not stay too long in the area, and do not fly straight at low altitude.
Rifle!
Remember to keep your eyes open. Not for me, but for smoke trails of incoming missiles. Aegis 2, enemy tank destroyed.
Aegis 1, destroyed enemy armored vehicles.
Altitude. Altitude.
Good hit! Good hit, Aegis! Please continue the attack. Enemy is retreating. Good job!
Enemies seem to have low morales. They give up the attack after a certain loss.
Watch out, Aegis 3. I'm afraid the enemy won't throw in the towel easily.
Aegis 3, good job. Yes, I kinda like you.
The insurgents need to be punished for their acts. They deserve it.
The newcomer has a lot of will to fight. That's good, that's it.
Don't be too emotional in the battle. Keep your head calm. Aegis 2, cut the chatter. Otherwise, I'll apply to deduct your salary after this mission.
Oh, I'm afraid that threat is too low bar for me, Mr. Aegis 1.
Cowboy 1 to Aegis. New target, southwest. Bullseye, 240 for 2 miles. Marked with red smoke. Request CAS.
Aegis 1 copies. Attack ETA 1 minute. Aegis Squadron, go get 'em. Attention, aircraft. Anti-aircraft weapons fire on the ground. Defensive maneuvers. Aegis 1, confirmed destruction of enemy tank.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Hit! Hit! Give him that again! Enemy forces are in chaos. They've stopped attacking.
Well done! This will be a huge hit to the insurgents.
The situation is in our favor. We have air superiority. Once they lose the heavy weaponry, they have to retreat and wait for another day.
This is Cowboy 1. The enemy has launched another attack. Northeast of the bullseye. 065 for 2 miles. Marked with red smoke. Aegis, new target. Bullseye, 300 for 1 mile. A large group of armed men and armored vehicles. Marked. It looks like they're pushing for the final attack. Please provide support.
Aegis 2, follow me to attack enemy armored vehicles. Aegis 3 and 4, keep enemy infantry busy.
Oh, come on. There's no rest for a moment?
Are they still trying to attack? Are they not afraid of death?
This land of Star Union turns them into ferocious beasts. They will bite all outsiders.
Why don't they help building a better country with city-states? But to set off insurgency and violence on this land...
If they could unite, this land wouldn't be called Star Union.
Rifle! Cut the crap, Aegis, start attacking!
Rifle! Aegis 3, don't stare at your HUD. Disengage as soon as possible after the attack, and pay attention to your surroundings. I noticed that the enemy forces are equipped with man pads. They don't make noise on your RWR. Preventative measures like flares can reduce the probability of being hit. Be careful. Aegis 2, enemy tank destroyed.
They're coming!
Altitude. Altitude.
Multiple enemy targets destroyed.
All right.
Continue the attack.
Aegis 1. Destroyed enemy armored vehicles.
Altitude. Altitude.
Good hit. Keep it up.
Altitude. Altitude.
Well done, Aegis. The enemy forces have begun to retreat. Wait a minute. The city-state defense army mortars are firing on the fleeing insurgents.
The City-State Defense Army. Such a fickle action.
That's the typical city-states. They'll never come without an insurance of winning.
Do they trade with insurgents too? Like getting those drones from last time?
Not just military things. Energy resources. Life-sustaining supplies. There are many things that they can trade. This land is so filled with chaos that you cannot imagine what it used to be anymore.
Insurgent is an oversimplified name. There are many organizations in Star Union. They live, fight, and trade with each other. The chain is dark and complex. You will never feel it without living here.
Guys, we've been notified that the insurgents have begun to retreat, and it looks like they've suffered heavy losses today. Mission accomplished. Get ready for RTB.
Well, that's a little self-knowledge. It's better to live than die after all. Even for those terrorists.
Look, Spear Squadron is still attacking the retreating enemy.
Do we need to pursue the retreating enemy?
No. We're only authorized to conduct limited military operations.
Maybe on-the-spot pressure is too much. It's also common for newcomers. And I'm a little surprised you two don't have it.
I think this kind of behavior is beyond the scope of self-defense and protective action. What about Bishop? Shouldn't he be giving an order to withdraw?
I haven't heard from Bishop since the beginning. There may be something else going on.
What do we do now? Do we return?
Aegis Squadron. Close formation. RTB.